You point the end of the blade to your chest and... Oh no, I don't like the way that's phrased. Do something wrong or do something right? But what's right and what's wrong here? Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Suede playing The.Thend.End by Give Me Money. Give Me Money being the name of the studio who produced this gem. Last episode was super trippy. So, the character I got to name, Gray, went to therapy. His therapist convinced him to do some light burglary. But you know, it's fine because it's part of therapy, I guess. And then, before I even had a chance to recover from that, I apparently got hit by a car. And now we're back to the same screen where the first chapter started. So, I don't know. But we'll find out. This is called Act 2. The title name is 2. So, yeah. What? Car. Accident. I died. What? You fall to your knees, terrified, your heart pounding. Wait a second. Maybe it was a dream? A dream? Dream. Yes, it must have been a dream. A bad dream. It was all a dream. You feel a huge relief, which you'll remember for a long time. However, not entirely. You take out your phone to check the date, to know if it's the same day you dreamed about, but you realize you don't know what day it was. Of course, details always shatter first. You laugh, almost hysterically. Even your dreams are mocking you. On accident, you click on the link to a news site. They write something about a disease that you don't care about, and even if you were interested, wouldn't remember its name. And also about riots somewhere. There are casualties? They need some positive vibes. You get up and recall where you were going before falling asleep. Therapy. Yes, I'll have something to talk about here. I hope I won't be late again. The journey continued successfully. Despite earlier concerns, you arrived not only on time, but exactly to 1 minute. When you get there, you enter through the open door and see your therapist waiting for you in her office. She's staring at the laptop. It takes her a moment to notice your presence. You sit down at your spot. Oh, I didn't see that you came. Make yourself comfortable and give me a second to finish this. You listened to the advice and made yourself comfortable. It didn't last long before you heard the sound of the laptop closing. She put a document in front of you. I have to take your presence log to the court tomorrow. Sign in the last column and it'll be done. Alright. Do the same name. At least remember what my name was. Done? So, we can start. What are we going to talk about, Gray? I died. Did we have this conversation before? I mean, yeah, but that's like the nature of therapy. Kind of usually starts with like the same sort of questions. That's therapy. That's how it works usually. I don't know. I died. That's a good conversation starter. A lot to talk about. I had a strange dream about you. It sounds bad. I mean, I dreamed about this day. Now she'll think that I couldn't wait for this meeting. I thought about her at night. And I died. I was hit by a car at the end and woke up. Although, not entirely right away. It was a bit strange. Most often you dream about what you were thinking before bedtime. You didn't think about suicide or... It was so real. I felt like it took the whole day. No, it wasn't suicide, just an accident. A victim may not want to be taken as suicidal and deliberately walk under a car to make it look like an accident. It isn't always about attracting attention. Sometimes they just want it to end. No, it's not like that. Alright, I believe you. It's always better to make sure before it's too late. What else? Many strange things, but I think that such abstractions are nothing special. Can I ask you a private question? Sure, why not? Do you have an older brother? Brother? No. Why do you ask? Huh. I saw a photograph downstairs. I thought... Oh. Certainly it's not my brother or anyone from my family. Just my idol, a famous writer. Oh, my mistake. I don't know much about literature. Or writers. Well, to be honest, he's more than favorite. His work has strongly affected me in my career, which is why I decided to honor him in that way. But we're here to talk about you. Just before the accident, I was stopped by a homeless man. He wanted money. What did you do? Did you help him? I fled. Why? He could have just refused. You don't know him. He wouldn't let me go. He would torment me all the way home. I should have gotten rid of him when I first met him. I shouldn't have given him a sign of my kindness. Now I'm forever marked as a sensitive fool. On the other hand, I can't blame him for who he is. He didn't choose the situation. Don't take it on yourself. You had good intentions. Tell it to that boy. Stop it. The boy. Huh. What happened? I thought you were done with that. You're right, I ruined it. I ruined everything. You're ruining only by having such thoughts. Anyway, we're done for today. I bore you already? No, not a bit. It's just time. You're not the worst of my patients. That's Kevin. Ooh, Kevin got called out. The guy who cries too much. Oh no. She gossips about him with everybody. That's so sad. Yep. Sometimes I pass him near your office. I can't stand those red eyes of his. He should die already. Oh gosh. I'm a terrible person now, I guess. You both laugh. I don't think a therapist should laugh about their patient dying. Oh no. Welp. So you like freaks. As do we all. And maybe that's not the right word. More like fascinated. Many of my professional colleagues were attracted by fascination to this line of work. Of course, also the willingness to help people. One more thing before you go. She puts a coin in your pocket. My lucky coin. I don't want you to die again. And if I lost it? Your luck will be gone. You believe in such things? What you believe is more important. So this is a placebo. You think too much about it. You hide the coin in the safest place you can think of. My pocket? So that's all. See you next time. You leave the office. I have known her for not too long, yet talking with her makes me feel like we know each other since childhood. After all, she's a therapist. They probably learned how to talk with people like me in schools. Oh, good. It seems to me that lately we only talk about my dreams. If this continues, I'll bore her to death, even if she won't want to admit it. Busy with thoughts about killing your therapist, you barely notice that someone is coming your way from the opposite direction. He draws your attention. Oh boy. Is it my favorite homeless man? Nope, never mind. Guy with a glass of wine. Hey, it's that guy from the photograph. He gives you a bored look and leaves without much interest. Why did he walk towards me? Alright. I know him. However, due to my only taking one brief glance, you couldn't remember where you've seen him before. Guys in suits look all the same. You were more interested in the homeless man and what he would have to tell you. Despite your efforts, you couldn't find him. You stop before the crossing, where you died before. You look around carefully, but there's no car, no vehicle, no cyclist, no pedestrian in sight. You cross the street in a rush and return safely to your cozy apartment. I made it home. So far, my lucky talisman has been working only partially. I couldn't find him when he was needed, that one time. Turn on the radio? Sure. Oh, that's pleasant. You stretch, feeling that pleasant relief after a long day. You notice a lying, shiny knife. And if... What if this is also a dream? if it's a dream from which I can only wake up only by death. You thought about this for a long while, keeping your eyesight on the knife. Finally, you picked up the mentioned knife and took a look at your reflection on its blade. If it's a dream, I won't feel anything and just wake up again. I'll do everything better this time. And if not, my worries will be gone. Ooh, it's kind of heavy. You point the end of the blade to your chest and... Oh no, I don't like the way that's phrased. Do something wrong or do something right? But what's right and what's wrong here? Or is it just like a trick question that'll just like not really change the outcome? I mean, I'd want to say do something right. I kind of feel bad about like not giving money to the homeless man before. Ah, crap. You press the blade slowly to your body, and when the first drops of blood appear, a car alarm scares you enough to drop the knife on the ground. It took you a while to realize what you were doing. No, there's no point. It's not a dream. I felt pain. You press on the wound to make sure, stopping when it starts to hurt. I can't do anything about it. It's how it is now. When the silence of the night finally comes and you're left alone with your thoughts, you fall asleep. Interesting. You had a peaceful night, without dreams, which allowed you to rest well and free yourself from worries. For now. Once you've finished all the morning routines, you go to the wardrobe to prepare yourself for the next day full of adventures. Dress up as usual, put on a hoodie, burn your clothes. Huh. This is so interesting. God, that last option is like so weird. Burn your clothes. This is such a strange... I'll put on a hoodie. You see a knife lying on the ground from yesterday, and you put it away as if nothing happened. Your legs hurt now. You must choose how to get there. I'll take the bus. You always choose this hour on purpose, knowing that at this time of day this place won't be very crowded, and therefore will be more comfortable. You don't recognize anyone present, which further improves your mood. You know that no one will interrupt you during your meal. However, despite this, someone looks at you. At first glance, you have no idea who this is. A woman sitting at a table with an equally unknown person, with a small pile of papers between them. Hello? Random woman. Gray? Ha! No way! You freeze for a moment, wonder if you know her, or should you know her, and then you finally know. It's funny that we never even talked back in school, and now she can recognize me so easily. Not so random anymore. Yes, it's me. How long is it? What were you doing? What are you up to now? Ah, I'm beginning to remember why we never talked. I wasn't entertaining enough for her. Maybe now she feels obliged to pay more attention to me? I try to survive and I keep trying. Funny. I didn't know you were funny. Me neither. You didn't know about me until today, except for the name. Time to express some interest in the conversation. M. And you? Something funny. You know, a lot has happened. I did anything I wanted to, fulfilling my goals and so on. Oh gosh, one of these classmates. And now? I would like to tell you, but as I say, I would have to kill you. Who really says that? Okay. Something funny. I'm kidding, it's just that I've signed a confidentiality clause. was good to see you, but now I have to get back to work. Client's waiting for me. Bye. I think I might as well say nothing. A familiar waitress approaches you. You never asked. That's awesome. It's so honest. What can I... Oh, I didn't know it was you, Gray. It's me. Same as always, coffee and chips. Wait, can I ask a question? A bold question? A cowardly question? Or no question? There's such weird options. It's so interesting. A bold question. A bold question. I'm sorry, what? What am I doing? Number? Of the order? Yeah. Why? Tell me. Awkward pause. Awkwarder. At least I tried. She left hastily to fulfill the order. It looks like she doesn't want you to wait. In the meantime, you take out your phone to check what's new in the world. The president promises to put more police forces on the street. Who cares? The first victims of this new disease, the name of which is far too long for you to remember. Homeless man found dead on... Oh. You're interrupted by the waitress who brings you your order with a professional smile on her face. Here you go, thanks. When she leaves, you finish reading the article. That's him. Now I know I couldn't find him yesterday. You feel kind of guilty for not being sad. Even almost indifferent. It's like you hear about the death of a fly somewhere on the other end of the world. Is it because I didn't want to pay him? No, that was just a dream. You devote your thoughts to this subject for a few longer and a few shorter moments. You didn't write about the cause of death, which isn't helpful in understanding the situation. As you were about to leave, you noticed the most shocking surprise of the day on the cup of coffee. A number? She gave me her number? Only for a short while are you become positively surprised, because a disturbing thought hits you right away. Wait a second. After our conversation today, she must be weird herself. Otherwise, she wouldn't have given her number to someone like me. Or maybe it's some kind of mistake. Oh, man. This doesn't make any sense. I don't remember why I used to care about her. I hate this. This is so weird. It's so interesting. You're walking on your typical route, wondering what to do for the rest of your day, when you pass by Jade's house along the way. Having the house in sight, you notice your therapist who's talking with some stranger. As you approach them, you can hear the man raise his voice, powerfully gesturing with his hands. When you come close enough, he hurries away. Jade looks concerned, maybe even devastated. She's trying to smile when she sees you. I don't want to, but it looks like I have to. You alright? You see, I have a share of my own problems too. Man, this game. Act 3. A short one. Alright. What the heck? Act 4, I told you. Alright. You're funny. You're a funny guy. Alright, well, that's the end of another 2 acts, I guess. Yeah, well, this is something. I don't know quite how to articulate it. Like, I'm really invested in this, so, like, this character is, like, I don't know, like, I really sympathize with him. He's, like, so lost in his own world. He, like, doesn't know how to break through to the rest of the world. It's like sad and real, and it's like also like so crazy. Like so much of this is like so crazy. It's fascinating, but I think that's enough for this episode. Yeah, thanks everybody who's been watching the series so far, and we'll see you in the next episode. I hope you have a good day.